So here we have the Nissan Qashqai N connector on a 66 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot, and then we can work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see not only have we got reversing sensors, this car has actually also got a 360 camera, which I'll show you when we're inside the car. Loads of boot space, along with that 60-40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then I'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in great condition the whole way around. Really lovely looking car. Just briefly before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, the seats are in fantastic condition. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge, and in the middle you'll see the trip computer, at the bottom of which includes the total miles on this car, which are 14,359. At the very top of this section there's two symbols just here. They are for lane departure warning system on the right hand side, so this car will warn you if it drifts from its lane. And on the left hand side, as part of the cruise control, this car is able to monitor and maintain the distance between you and the car in front, both slowing you down and speeding you up accordingly. So really great safety feature. Backing out to the steering wheel, we've got stereo controls on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we have the cruise control and speed limiter just there. We've also got the ability to answer and end phone calls. The phone itself is initially set up on the central screen over here. So before we come back to the phone, you'll see this car's got FM radio. If we press the radio button just here, it will show you the other frequencies that are available. So FM, AM and DAB digital radio. In terms of other ways to listen to music, you have a CD player, which is just here. There's an auxiliary and USB input, and you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth. So once you've paired your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can listen to the music that's on your phone as well by the same method. This car's also got satellite navigation, and I mentioned when we were around the back of the car that it had a 360 camera, which I'll show you now. So if I pop the car into reverse, on the right hand side we've got an image of the reversing camera, and on the left hand side we have a bird's eye view image of the car. Really fantastic, and it goes one step, or in fact 2 steps beyond that. There's a button here that says camera on it. If I push that, we now have a front facing camera and the 360 image. Push it again, front facing camera and the front near side wheel. So all in all, with all of those cameras, a really easy car to park. Working our way down, we've got the dual zone climate control. So you adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. Fan speed in the middle here, and then you can either hit auto and the car will maintain those temperatures for you, or you hit aircon to turn them on, or aircon just to turn the air conditioning off. You'll still have the fans turned on, just not air conditioning. Underneath that we have a 12-volt charging socket and the electronic handbrake. We have a 6-speed manual gearbox, and then all the way back in the central armrest we have a second 12-volt charging socket and the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned previously. Lastly, I just wanted to show you the panoramic glass roof on this car. So it's not a sunroof, it doesn't open, but it does let in a huge amount of light. So you have a button just up here. If we push that, you'll see that this visor will open all the way to the rear of the car. Huge amount of window space, so lets in a massive amount of light as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.